Hi, I'm Sequoia with Project Tree Collard. I'm here in Berkeley, California in May to talk to you about pruning, staking, and harvesting purple tree collards. For my first example, I have an older tree collard plant. Where my hand is now, you can see how woody this tree collard has gotten. And this is because tree collards can live up to 20 years, and they do get a woody, kind of curved base with a lot of branches. And what we want is to prune them so that we can get a lot of leaves to harvest. That's the reason we're growing them, is for the delicious and nutritious leaves. So, firstly, I'm going to show you up here where we have the new growth. Some people who harvest them just snip leaves off, and that could be on a healthier, more robust and green plant just fine, to just harvest individual leaves to eat. However, a really useful way to harvest them to eat is to cut the tips off and back, and then you get the leaves in the process. Plus, you get a cutting to propagate. So right here, I can cut back to a leaf. I cut on a diagonal 1/4 inch above, make my cut. I have leaves, I have a cutting to propagate from, and I'm also encouraging all of these nodes, even if they have no leaf stalk, I'm encouraging these nodes to create small sprouts. So this technique works really well for this fresh, purpley green parts of the purple tree collards. However, I want you to know that you're taking a risk when you go into more woody plant material. So here, I had a place where I wanted to cut the plant back. I took that risk and it didn't work. This is not going to resprout. I did this a few weeks ago, and it's evident that by now it would have made sprouts along the nodes, and it didn't. So I want you to know that's a risk that you're taking when you choose to cut the woody parts. But here, for example, this is quite woody, and I made the cut there, and now there's a bunch of new little shoots growing from there. So it worked there. Here's another example. On this woody one, I made a cut quite some time ago, and it grew a bunch of stalks, and this one went kind of crazy, and a bunch went upright. So I just wanted to show you that first step of working with older tree collards. Also, I use T-posts. They're basic farming posts that get driven in the ground. They have a large metal wing that gets pounded in below ground. They're very, very solid, and they're inexpensive. And then I use bicycle inner tubes from changing my tires to hold the plant so it can flex in the wind and not damage the bark.